Hey, this is Casey Hahey with NSUSharks.com having a sit down with head men's basketball coach Gary Tuell. Gary, let's take a little time here to discuss the upcoming 2012 season. Now, you start the season off with a tournament on November 12th with some really tough regional competition. What are your thoughts on this tournament and actually, preparing yourself to, SSC tournament or SSC regular season play?
It's a good question, Casey. One of the things that we like to do with our non-conference schedule is prepare ourselves for conference play. So, everybody has different philosophies. There are a lot of coaches that want to schedule a lot of cupcake teams and win 20 games and put that on their record. I don't care. I don't have an ego, so I don't really care about our one-loss record. I'd like to win them all.
Right.
But the most important thing for us is that we get better and that we play people who will challenge us, expose our weaknesses, and help us to be better at the end of the year. So we open the season with Columbus State from the Peach Belt Conference in Georgia, and then we play Valdosta State from the Gulf South Conference, and they're in our region. I don't think we could probably open with two tougher teams, especially when you have 9 or 10 new players on your roster. It's going to be a real eye-opener for our guys when they play their first Division II basketball competition. Columbus State is so athletic and terrific guards who shoot the ball really well. Valdosta State is an Elite Eight type team with great size, a couple of 7-footers, terrific guards. And, for us, those are the kind of challenges that we want night in and night out. I don't think we can grow and become a better team and reach our potential unless we play a lot of good people, and Columbus and Valdosta certainly will offer that challenge to us.
Great. Now the season's underway with practices. You're getting amped up for your first games that you just mentioned. Now, you ran into some unforeseen circumstances, I guess, unfortunate circumstances of losing two potential starters. Can you discuss a little bit, how that's going to affect the team and how that changes your strategy, going into the season?
Yeah, I don't know why this happens, but this is the 6th consecutive year that we've lost somebody for the entire season before the season started. So
I guess it's expected by now.
Yeah, honestly, when we sign these guys, our first question is which one won't make it, to
Right.
October 15th.
Right.
We've become so accustomed to losing guys, and I did the math the other day. We've had our starters have missed over 300 games because of injuries in the last 6 seasons, which is phenomenal. And it's been real tough. I mean, we have to piece together every year. We seem to be in the business of piecing together a basketball team,
right.
and it takes some of the fun out of it. But we lost Yan Charles, who we thought was potentially the best player in this league. And he had a chronic injury that just wouldn't allow him to continue to play, and our doctors wouldn't clear him, so that is what it is. And then Jacob Reed suffered an injury that will keep him out until mid-December. And he's a potential starter at the 2 guard for us. So, those are big losses for us. But at the same time, we're pretty happy with the kids we have, and we're happy with the new guys that are here. And the returnees have worked awfully hard, so we'll get through that, and better now probably than later. And if we're fortunate, we won't have any more injuries, and we can take what we have and build it and mold it, and hopefully by January and February we'll be as good as anybody in the league.
And you mentioned there for a second, with new incomers, you are bringing in a lot of new faces. What are your expectations of them? What can the Shark fans expect of the new guys you're bringing in, and also, how they're going to interact with the returners, the camaraderie there?
Well, the team chemistry's been really good so far. Their camaraderie's been terrific. The guys all have melded together, and I've been really pleased with that. I think a lot of that is due to the leadership of Rob Huntington and Teddy Tassie, and to a newcomer, Louis Schonar. Those are our 3 tri-captains. Louis is a point guard from Lincoln, Illinois, and was the starting point guard on Lincoln College's National Junior College Championship team the last 2 years. So Louis certainly is used to winning, knows how to win, and knows what leadership is all about. So Louis is one guy that we obviously are excited about and high on. Justin Jean Gerard is a freshman from California who can play the 1 and the 2. We think he's he's probably the point guard of the future here. Very strong, athletic young guy. Scored 51 points in one high school basketball game in California. Wow. His grandfather was actually on the U.S. Olympic team in 1956 and was the second leading scorer on that Olympic team. That was the team that had Bill Russell and Casey Jones.
So he's got some good roots.
He does. He's got great bloodlines, and Justin's a terrific athlete. We think we're excited about him. And he's a freshman. He's got a lot to learn, but we think he's going to be a good player for us. Sean Prattle is a 6'8" center who came to us from Eastern Illinois University, where he started the last 2 years. And Sean is a tough, strong guy inside who I think will be a real presence in our league in the post. And we're looking for him to give us a lot of points and rebounds. Aaron Hollis played here 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now, I guess, and then transferred to a junior college after his freshman year, sat out last year, and is back and playing with us now, and we're happy to have Aaron back. He's a 6'5" post player who's athletic, and I think as the rust wears off, Aaron will be more and more productive for us inside, so we're pretty happy with him too and excited about him.
Great. Now finally, I know coaches don't like to make any bold predictions. What are you looking to accomplish this season? What are your expectations as a whole, going forward?
Well, our goals are always the same. We want to win the national championship. Right. That's why we play. And along the way, we'd like to pick up a conference championship. And that's been my goals. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I went to school at Louisville, and I have a basketball background, and certainly, I grew up with basketball with Kentucky and Louisville. I never knew there was anything but winning as a young guy growing up, and when I went into this business, I always have pictured my teams having the same success that the colleges in my home state had. So, my goal has always been to win national championships and to win conference championships. And, realistically, you try to be the best you can be, and you hope your guys play their best every night and give you the best opportunity to win. But if we don't set our goals high, then, what's the point?
Right.
So, we're realistically, we may be a 4th, 5th, 6th place team in the league without Yan Charles. That certainly changes things for us, but we think we'll find a way, and we think we'll find a way to finish first. That's what we want to do, and that's what we're striving for.
All right. Well, one last question, since you're from there. Is it Louisville or Louisville?
Well, it's named after King Louis, so I've always said Louisville, but I might be the only person from there who says that. Everybody else, it's Louisville. But, it's also, Kentucky's famous for beautiful women, fast horses, and Kentucky bourbon. And I got a feeling too many people have had too much Kentucky bourbon, and that's why it's Louisville, instead of Louisville.
Fair enough. Well, hey, Coach, I wish you the best of luck this season. Thanks for stopping in. And that's head men's basketball coach Gary Tuell on NSUSharks.com. And I'm Casey Hahey saying so long and go Sharks.